So hello everyone, it's Gel Beauty 87 here, and today we are going to try out two palettes. It's going to be another battle of the palettes. So I saw these Profusion little wannabe monochromatic palettes like the Colourpop one, so I figured we could try them against the Colourpop ones I already own. So I don't have the Orange You Glad palette anymore. I decluttered that one along with the Strawberry Dreams and the main Squeeze palette, but I do have the yellow one, the blue one, and the pink one that Profusion had, because those were the four colors that they had. And of course, you all know I have all those colors in the Colourpop one. So I figured we try both of them against each other today. So I'm going to put the Profusion one on this side, and I'm going to put, well, no, I'm sorry, I'll put the Profusion on this side, and I'm going to put the Honey on this side. So I'm dreading doing this though, because that means I'm going to have 533 million brushes to wash. And I already have quite a few brushes to wash, because I did 3 eye looks with the neon dripping palette from Poppy Poppy Cosmetics today. So I'm just dreading having to wash all these brushes at the end of the day, y'all. That's all it is. I just don't want to wash the brushes at the end of the day. Speaking of which, so I have no idea what look I'm gonna go for. Oh yeah, details. So these palettes retail for $5 a piece. As you all know, the Colourpop ones are $12 a piece. So, and I'll just hold both of them up with the color stories open so we can see like what kind of similarities we got, so I can kind of get an idea of what look I want to do, because I want to make sure the looks are like somewhat similar. So I figure I should, you know. But yeah, so this is what both of them look like. As you can see, they look pretty similar, except thank goodness Profusion didn't do the pressed glitter situation, because everybody's tired of color popping these damn pressed glitters. They need to get their life. They haven't got the point yet, because I hear they're still like doing it. I'm like, look here, we don't want it. Please stop. My lids were actually dyed, because those are pigments, not, you know, what is it, eyeshadow. So I had to put foundation on my lids. Well, use my foundation brush over my lids to get the pink off, and then put my base on. But you know, there you go. If anybody's curious about my lip combo, I have on Cashmere from Revolution Pro. You can buy these at Ulta, and they're currently buy one get one 50% off. So this is what the color looks like. And then I have the Praline lip gloss from Praline butter gloss from NYX on top of it. So that's lip combo. And my lip liner is what is it? It's True Brown K by Kylie Cosmetics. So as far as the colors going here, I think I'm gonna take the color Safari, because it looks close to the color Buzzkill in the Colourpop palette. And then let me see, I'll take the color Queen, wait no, I'll take the color Sunburst and this one, I guess, or maybe I'll take Headliner and Dandy. I'm not sure, because I remember correctly these have shifts to them. Like I know this one, the Starburst, it has like blue shifts in it. That's why I really like it. So I'll probably put that in the inner corner. But as far as lid shades, I need to swatch some of these, because it's looking like they're not gonna have the same lid shades. Let's see though. So let's see. Oh god, these shimmers just feel terrible. Like what? There's no shimming whatsoever. Okay. I have anything that's close to that? I might just have to use Sunburst. But Sunburst is still going to be like more at Sunburst. This one right here with the more pigmentation, I feel like they don't match though. But since this one's so dull, I'm hoping I can just pull it off. I don't know. Let me see. Let me check the next one that they have, which is Headliner. Okay, now Headliner looks a little better. I mean, it looks a little more ashier, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Headliner and Sunburst, and then I will use Safari and wait no, yeah, Safari and Buzzkill. So it's gonna do a simple 2 quick eye look, just to see if how the shimmer performs, how the matte performs, and you know, then I'll determine if we should waste our money buying these or not. Let me get a makeup remover out so I can wipe my fingers off, just in case I have to put these shimmers on with my fingers. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. And I do have a setting spray in here, so just in case I have to use the setting spray to like make the shimmers pop when it comes to Profusion ones. So I tried to come prepared this time, instead of, you know, having to turn off the camera, go get something and like edit it in or whatever. Because I hate doing that. Not that it's hard, but you know, I mean, I still don't want to do it. So like I said, we're gonna take this color Safari on this side and start blending it into the crease. I think it's a little lighter than the Buzzkill color, but I'm working with what I got here, so These shadows are super powdery. I can already see that now. God, okay. I think I want to turn the light on, y'all, because I feel like it might help me a little bit when it comes to this blending situation, since it's kind of gloomy and dark outside today. So, okay, so the mattes are blending pretty nicely. I'm just concerned about these shimmers. Excuse me. And my JD Glow highlighters over here just glowing to the gods like, hello, how are you? Okay, so it's not giving as much pigmentation as I was hoping, so it's kind of a little bit disappointed with that, but you know, at least it's blending out nice, and I feel like if I keep building up, it should be fine. So, and again, this is my first time using any Profusion eyeshadows, so we're gonna see how this goes. I saw that they have a dupe for the what is it, the Honey palette by Urban Decay too, though. So I'm thinking if this works out well, I might try that out. The only thing is I don't have the Urban Decay Honey palette, so it's like I wouldn't be able to do a battle of the, and I don't want to buy it just to like do a battle of the and then have to like take it back to somebody's store and all that. I don't think it's that deep. Okay, it's blending pretty decently. I feel like I'm like putting quite a bit on though for it to be seen, but I think it's because it's the color of it's close to the color of my skin with like a mustardy yellow like twinge to it, if you will. More like Dijon mustard though, not like, you know, actual regular mustard, because that would be quite bright yellow. But I feel like with the Colourpop one in this shade, I feel like I have to build it up a lot too, so it's not like I just have to build this one up. But it's honestly just because of the color of it, and since that's the darkest color in that palette, I knew I needed to pick a color that was close to it, since we're trying to compare palettes and see. But yeah, so okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that works. Now I'm going to go into the Colourpop palette and take the color Buzzkill, this one right here, and we're gonna try that in the crease. And this one isn't nearly as powdery as that one was. And I feel like it's actually a little lighter than that color was. But this is actually one of my favorite colors in this palette, the Buzzkill color. I don't know, I guess it's because it's like a dark brown, but it still has kind of like that mustardy twinge to it. And I like shadows like that. I think that's why I like it. That's actually looking pretty good with just blending it for these couple of minutes, 3-4 minutes. So those colors aren't the same. That's definitely a unique color in the Colourpop palette, but you know. I'm here for it. It's a vibe. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, this color is much deeper than this one, but again, I was working with what I had, and I didn't want to use the like chocolate brown because I felt like that would be like way deeper than this one, so. Now we're gonna go into the star of the show, the colors for the lid. So I have, as you can see, I turned on the light. I feel like it looks much better now. Yeah, but now we're gonna go into this color headliner right here. So I'm gonna start off on a brush, and then if I don't like the way it looks on a brush, then obviously we will use a my finger or whatever. Okay, yeah. So this seems like more of a shimmery satin type thing, and like glitter is, dust is flying as I am applying to my lids. But at least it's giving some type of shim as opposed to, you know, well, nothing. I feel like if I sprayed it, it might do a little better, and if I had added glitter glue, it would stick a little better. But I mean, for $5, it's actually performing pretty well. So it performs like a $5 palette. That's all I can really say about it. But it's not like you can't get a nice look. It's just you're going to have to work for the nice look because it's $5. But see, it looks nice. It's a cute little simple quick 2-eye look. If I had to rush out the door really quick and handle business, it would suffice. I would just have to spend a while building up the mats, but I might just put a mat all over the lid so then that way it wouldn't take as long as I had to do with blending this all in the crease. But now we're going to take the color Sunburst, and I'm going to put that all over the lid on the Colourpop side. Now the Sunburst color definitely has like blue flecks of glitter in it, which is why it's my favorite shade in this palette when it comes to the shimmers. The other ones are nice, but I don't know, I just like the fact that it has those blue shifts in the shimmer. I think it's a beautiful shade. And so this is what the Colourpop eye is looking like. I like both eyes just fine. I think both eyes perform just fine. I don't have a whole bunch of glitter fall out on either side of my face, which I'm shocked about, because both those shades are kind of powdered. Okay, I do see glitter on both sides, but I don't think it's like that glittery. My highlighter is pretty glittery as well, so, you know. But yeah, so, you did the finished eye looks. Tell me which eye you like best down below. I like both eyes just fine, but I like the shimmers and the, honey palette better. It's not like this palette is bad. I actually think this is okay for $5. I'd have to see how the rest of the mattes perform, especially the dark brown, because I feel like, you know, it could go on a little patchy, and that one you definitely have to build up way more, because it's like I had to build up the Safari color we used quite a bit. But overall, I'm actually pretty okay with this palette, considering how much they're charging for it. So I'm actually kind of getting interested in Profusion now that I tried this palette, because it's $5 and the mattes were pretty decent. I wish the shimmers were better, but you know, like as you can see, it's giving me the same shim as the Colourpop side. Is this one's probably giving a little bit more because of the reflective glitters. But I mean, I would say it's worth the $5 if you want a yellow palette and you don't want to spend a lot of money on it. But since I don't really use yellows that much, I don't necessarily need it in my collection, so I might end up taking it back just because it's not a necessity in my collection. But it's not that it's a bad palette. If anything, I want to see how the blue one and the pink one performs, because I wear those more often. I might actually keep those, but this one's probably going to go back just because I don't wear that much yellow, and I already have the honey and like the shimmers in it better. But I would actually recommend it if you don't own yellow, or you want to try yellow and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. Just realize you're going to have to work to make these shadows work, as you saw me blending for like a good 3 or 4 minutes on the matte shadow, and then the shimmer just went on with ease. So I'm actually kind of impressed. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'm going to do the pink one and the blue one next. I'm probably going to do the blue one last, since that's the one I'm most excited about and the one I want to keep on for the rest of the day. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, guys, so now we're going to get into the Profusion, what is Banging Pinks against the Ooh La La palette by Colourpop. This is actually one of my most watched videos when I first got on YouTube, was with the Ooh La La palette. I did a Sweetest Day look with it, and I guess a lot of people weren't doing looks with it, so it got a lot of views. I think I got like 71 views, but that was back when I had like 35 subscribers. Now I'm like in the 100 range, and I seem to get a little more views. I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do with these two color stories right here. So let's see, because I feel like, again, the shimmers in here aren't that great, but they got a shimmer that matches the other shimmer. So this ballet shimmer, I feel like will go good with the tickled shimmer, so I'm happy about that. But I feel like sometimes companies do that on purpose, because like they know you're gonna test it against another one, so they want to, you know, have something to compare it to, or something similar to it, so people can make somewhat similar looks without them being exact. So this is from the Colourpop palette, and this is from the Profusion palette. This one's called Ballet, and this one's called Tickled. Both of them aren't giving that much pigmentation off. The only thing is, I don't think there are any more shimmers in this Profusion palette. Let me see, is this a shimmer? Okay, well, yeah, I found another shimmer in the Profusion palette. It's called Marvel, but it's like one of the most satiny shimmers. But I think I can put Opalescence with that other Colourpop one. So this is Marvel, and this is Opalescence. So I'll probably put Opalescence on, and then put the Tickled color on top, and then I'll do this Marble color, and then put the Ballet color on top, and we'll see, you know, how well that works. Just trying to wipe all this stuff off my fingers, just in case I have to apply anything with my fingers. I want to make sure they're like wiped off, so that's what you're hearing in the background. Okay, so as far as the crease colors though, I think I'm going to start off with this color Adore, because it matches one of my favorite Colourpop singles, which is called Sandbar. So I'm gonna do that one, and then we'll put Heartbreaker in the outer V and put Trove in the outer V. Then we're gonna go ahead and go in with Marvel and Ballet on the lid, and I'll take Opulent and Tickled on the lid for the Colourpop side. So I just need to grab some brushes so we can get started. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna have like 533 brushes I'm gonna have to wash at the end of this video, and I'm just about to be miserable. I mean, at the end of these videos, because I still got one more to do after this. Oh, God. I think I just made myself depressed by reminding myself of that. But, let me see. So I'll take this brush. I got this brush. I don't need this one yet. But I do need, wait, I need this one. And then the other one to match that one. Probably should have pulled these out sooner, y'all. I'm, like, super late over here trying to grab all the brushes down like I'm crazy. Lid brushes, where are you? Oh, that's a lower line smudge brush. Okay, so give me a lid brush. And lid brush, lid brush. I know I have more lid brushes. Where are they? That one's too big. No. Oh, wait, here we go. And then I use this brush for the lid. So, okay, let's get started. I'm going to start off with the color Adore and put that in the crease. Let's see how well that color works out. Yes. Okay, so that's pretty decent pigmentation. But just like with the first palette, of course, we're most likely going to have to build this up because, I mean, it's $5. Don't expect a miracle for $5. And if it is, it's because you had to work for that miracle. It didn't just come flopping in your lap. But for first pigmentation, though, for those couple of dips, I feel like it's doing pretty damn good. So, okay. I might have just did some Profusion. Okay. Wow, was I really digging for brushes for that long? Because it says it's 4 minutes and I just started blending now. It's crazy. Actually looks pretty damn decent. I didn't even use that much product. With the yellow one, I feel like I had to use more, but I think that was because it was close to my skin tone. In order for it to show up, I had to like build it up. But with this one, as you see, I hardly had to build up anything in the color. It's working pretty well. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling this palette right here. Profusion might just did something with this palette right here. Like I said before, like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. Okay, so now we're gonna go on my personal favorite color from Colourpop. It's called Sandbar. Like, I had to single this before they had put it in palettes, and then I think this was the first monochromatic palette, and then they put it in here. But I love it, so I'm fine with having 2 sandbars. I don't care. Especially since the sandbar I bought originally is, like, you know, bigger. Because it wasn't in this little baby palette, but as you see, the colors are pretty spot on and similar. The color Adore and Sandbar are very similar. Definitely feeling these eye looks. They are a vibe. I'm gonna have to go take a picture and see if, you know, y'all can tell the difference on the gram. Because I feel like you're not gonna be able to. And, you know, I'm here for it. But yeah, I'm just trying to like make sure this one's nice and smoothed out like I want it to be. That's why I keep blending for so long, because it's not like the stuff isn't already blended out. I just want to have it nice and as smooth as possible. Because you see I haven't dipped back in yet. It's just, you know. But yeah, so. Okay, both of them looking real nice. Okay. Now, let's go in with the outer V colors. So we're going to take Heartbreaker right here. And put that on the outer V. Try to darken out. Like I said, I will say the Profusion ones are quite powdery, so I know most people don't care about fallout, but I was telling it just in case for the people who do care about fallout, because I'm one of them. Like, I'm not trying to lose product. I paid an expensive ass amount of money for the product because I wanted to use it, not to, you know. Okay, so I feel like I'm having trouble blending this on the outer V to darken it up. It's going on the lid just fine, but like the outer V, I feel like it's not clinging on and doing what I wanted to do. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like the product just is not attaching to it. So I don't know how I feel about that, because it's like if I have to do outer V work, I want it to actually blend into it, not, you know. Or maybe I just need to pack it on and then try to blend it. So let's try that. Maybe that'll help us out. Because just blending on its own is not the business. It's not the business at all. Like, don't make me get on here like I'm Tyra Banks, like Profusion. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Because, like, I'm out here rooting for you. I got fallout all over my face. Because as y'all can see, like, it's falling out on my face. It's sitting on top of my highlight now. Now it's not a highlight. It's just this shade. Yeah, so I'm not liking the fact that I feel like it's not clinging to the outer V and picking up product like I wanted to. And since I didn't use a brush for powder on my face today, I don't have a powder brush to use to dust this off, so I'm not feeling that either. I'm gonna go get a powder brush at the end after I do this, and then we'll go on to the last one, which is my favorite one, the blue one. But yeah, see, there's powder all up in here on my nose, powder all on the side, and my highlight. I'm not feeling that whole thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the outer V on the opposite side. We're gonna use the color Trove for that. This one down here. This color is powdery as well, but it's not nearly as powdery as the Profusion side. And as you can see, this one's actually blending into the outer V. See? I can tell the difference with it immediately, whereas with that one, it's not doing so well. So go ahead and blend that into the outer V. And it's doing a pretty decent job. See, you can see the color difference with this one as with the Profusion one. I wasn't getting that. So as long as I'm trying to darken the outer V with the Profusion one, or maybe just darken the outer V before you like put the other color on, maybe it'll work better. More definition on this part right here, and I feel like it's not necessarily giving it to me, so if I concentrate it right there, then I will. Okay, yeah, that works. So the outer V is darkened over here. It's not necessarily darkened over there, but so now I'm not going to do that Instagram picture I was talking about, because you'll be able to tell the difference between which eye is which, especially if I tell you what palette I'm using. But yeah, next we're going to go in with a Marvel color. So I'm just going to take this brush, this Sigma E55, and take that Marvel shade and start putting that all over the lid. And please remember, this is not the focal point of the colors, because as you can see, since it's a satin and not like a bam pow shimmer in your face, is not doing that much, but it's just something we're putting on till we put the star to show, which is like the topper iridescent glittery pink shade on. But I mean, I can tell a little bit that it's different from the crease color, but just barely. Try to drag it down here since the outer V color didn't work for us. Okay, so now I'm going, that looks good enough. So now I'm going to go and do the same thing. I got this It Cosmetics crease brush, but I like to use it as a brush for shimmers on the lid. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the color Opulent and go ahead and put that on the lid. And you can clearly see the difference in colors on this eye. So take a little bit more. But I don't want to cover up too much to where you can't see that I did the outer V work. So that's why I'm trying to keep that in mind while I'm putting the shimmer on. You still want to see the outer V work that you put it into work, girl. Because sometimes I get carried away with shimmer and then like erase all the outer V work that I just did. And it was like, what the point of you doing that, girl, if you just erased it? See, you can still see that the outer V is darker, like right up in here. So that works. Okay, now we're going to go into the last color, which is the ballet color. And I'm just going to turn the color, this brush the opposite way to where there is no product on it. And then I'm going to swatch that. And we're going to put that on top of the marble shade. See, this is the pop I was looking for. But I felt like if I had just put on top of the all pink, it wouldn't have given me the pop that I'm looking for that I'm getting now. So that's why I wanted to put another shimmer underneath it to give it an extra pop and dimension, if you will. So yeah, I'm definitely, yeah, I definitely like this eye look. I still don't like the fact that the dark color didn't want to blend on the outer V, but you know, like overall the eye look looks nice, and if worse comes to worse, I could always just take the trove color out of here and try to blend it on that and see how well that would work. But now we're going to go into the color Tickled and put that on top of this color. Yes, honey, this is everything. Yeah. Like, look at this eyeliner. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Yes, yes, yes. Colourpop did that. So I would definitely say Colourpop won this one round, just because, first of all the colors actually blended. As you all saw, this Heartbreak color was not blended for me at all on the outer V. I mean, I feel like you can see it up in here, but like where I wanted it to just be where the definition would be on the outer V, like on this side, you can't see it. Plus, I feel like the shimmers and the Colourpop one are better, but for $12, it's like it should have a little more better quality than this palette does. So I wouldn't say this one is bad. It's just don't expect to be able to blend your outer V colors successfully and make it look nice, because this ballet color is gorgeous on the lid, especially on top of this marble shade, and the colors in it are nice. It's just more of, I can't get the definition in the outer V that I want. So this one I'm still debating on if I'm going to keep or not. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm definitely feeling this Colourpop side. I'm over here keep staring at that side like, yes, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. But yeah, I'm on the fence about if I recommend this one or not. If you aren't concerned about darkening your outer V, then I would say, yeah, go ahead with this one. But if you are, then I would say probably pass on this one, unless you just want it for the lighter colors. The lighter colors in it worked fine, but that darker color just really bumped me out, because I expected it to blend like all the other stuff did, and it didn't. So just keep that in mind. Okay, you guys, we're on the home stretch with the last palette, and that is the Electric Blues versus the Blue Moon palette. So look inside here and see. So again, the color stories are somewhat similar, so I should be able to get a pretty similar look with each palette, and then we can decide which one we like the best. But yeah, let me see. I'm like running low on brushes that I like to use on a regular, so I'm kind of just digging into things like, oh, what can I use? Let's see. I got two diffuse crease brushes. I guess we can use both of those. Then I need some lid brushes. I got this lid brush. And then I got another one of these. Thank goodness I have like 3 lid brushes from Sigma. Yeah, so I got another E55. So I use that. But now I have to figure out what color story we're going to use. I don't know. So none of the shimmers really look what I was about to say. None of the shimmers look close in similarity, but it looks like this Addictive shimmer. Crap, I forgot to wipe the old ones off. So they have this color called Addictive, and they have one in the Colourpop one called Mad About You. So I'm thinking I might use those two. And I want to do what I did last time, which put a lighter shimmer on top, but I don't think the lighter shimmers are going to match, so we're going to have to deal with that. Yeah, so Okay, those two shimmers should work. Dry my hand off so I can swipe it and make a removal. Won't take it off immediately as I do it. But yeah, so this is Addictive and this is Mad About You. So this is Profusion and this is Colourpop. So I can use those two. As far as the colors I'm going to blend in with, let's see. Do I want to do, let's see, can I do Nautical? And Dabadi. Let's see, it's Nautical. Dabadi. Dabadi is lighter, so maybe I'll have to do Fine China. But Fine China looks like it goes better with waves. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I'm still just watching everything. And y'all like, what colors are you talking about? Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to do Fine China and this color Nautical. And then we're just going to put Addictive and Mad About You on the lid. And then call it a day. And then I want to put like the light shimmery colors in the inner corner. So when we get there, I'll get to those. Or I might just layer those on top of each other. We'll see. Let me swatch my hand off right now, so by the time we get there, I will have, you know, a dry hand, and we can swatch the shimmers and decide what shimmer we're going to put possibly on the lid to layer or in the inner corner. So, I'm going to start off with the color Nautical, this one right here. And we're going to put that in the crease with my diffuse crease brush from Sigma. Y'all, I'm in mourning right now. You don't even understand, like, how many brushes I'm going to have to wash after this soap. You just don't even understand. I'm just upset about that part right there. So I'm just tapping all the product on to kind of build it up. And then I'm going to use the brush to diffuse it. Because since this is a diffuse crease brush, it's going to diffuse a lot of the pigmentation I'm putting down. So I'm trying to put down a lot before I start off. So that way, once it diffuses it, I have enough where I want it. So I feel like that's enough to start off with. I need to go in more than I will. But I wanted to start off with, you know. Okay, yeah, so we're just blending it. And it's diffused out nicely. I'm putting a little bit more, but man, these pants are so damn dusty, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I'm just over here looking at how much dust is kicking up right now. Like, good God. Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna get some of this blue powder on my face. So let me take this. This is my bronzer brush since I didn't use any powders today with the brush. So I'm trying to blend all blue from underneath my eye. So I got all of it mainly off my face, which is what I was concerned with. So that's good. Now we're gonna go in with the color of Fine China, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I got another diffuse crease brush. I'm gonna stamp that in here real quick. Now keep in mind, Fine China is a little bit lighter than the Nautical color, but I tried to get as close as I could because the other color was, I think, like a little bit brighter than this one. So I was like, we just got to settle on this one right here. Okay. Now we blend. Blend. Now we blend. Blend. Now we blend. Yeah, it's a pretty nice color. So I like the color of the blue from the Colourpop side a little bit better, but I feel like if I had used that color as waves, it would have been like somewhat similar, but I feel like it was just a little bit lighter than this one, and I'd rather just use this one since it's the only one I had in here. That was close because all the other ones were like super dark. So I'll swatch the super dark one just so you all can see what they look like compared to each other, but I had a feeling it was going to be patchy and it wasn't going to blend the way I wanted to, just like in the pink palette, so I didn't want to take a chance, and that's why I didn't use, you know, the navy blue. Even though it blends out pretty nicely, but that doesn't mean it was going to, you know, work out nicely on the eye, so I didn't want to just risk it. So, This is the Enigma color in the Electric Blues, and this is Clued in the Colourpop palette. So, oh crap, y'all, listen. Chicago's been doing some of the weirdest stuff because it's like it is snowing right now. But then it'll be like 40 and 50 degrees the next day. I'm like, yeah, the world's coming to an end. This is so ridiculous. Okay. The next shade we're going in is the shimmer we talked about putting on the lid, which is addictive. So I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild Pac-Man brush. I thought that was so cool that it does that. Well, apparently mine is stuck because, as you can see, none of them are trying to move. They're just like, okay, there we go. So it does that. I'm going to take that and use the color Addictive and start putting that all over the lid. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, so I'm blending that. Oh yeah, so okay, it's looking pretty decent. I kind of want to put a light shimmery one on top because I feel like this is, you know, looks kind of dull on the eye. Even though it is a little brighter than the shimmer we put, I mean the matte we put on, I'd still kind of want to put another color on top of it. So I'm gonna swatch those blues when we get there and see if I can find one that's somewhat comparable to put on with this one. So now I'm putting on Mad About You on the lid with my Sigma E55. And we'll go ahead and just okay. So I actually like the monochromaticness of the Profusion side better than the Colourpop side. So how about that? Let's see, what shimmers do we have that possibly compare to each other? So I'm gonna try this one, Dive. Okay, but see, that looks too light compared to the one I was gonna do, which is Tide Pool. So this is Dive, and then this is Tide Pool. But as you can see, like the Dive color is lighter than the Tide Pool color, and then the Idol color is not going to be as light as the other color I was going to put it with, which is let me see, can this go with Billie Jean? I feel like it can't. And then you've got the Idol and Billie Jean. So I guess you can put Idol and Billie Jean on the lid and in the inner corner. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because I want this look to have a little more pizzazz. I feel like this looks kind of I mean, it's nice monochromatic, but I want an extra like pop of pizzazz, if you will. So we're gonna put Idol on top of Addictive, and then I'm going to put Billie Jean on top of Mad About You. That's because I want that extra pop. But I'm trying to focus it just in the center of the eye as opposed to like all over, and then I'll come back and put these same two colors in the inner corner of each eye. Yeah, see, that's what I wanted, like a little extra pop pizzazz, if you will, on the lid. Okay, so that's color works. And then we're gonna go in with Billie Jean and put it in the center right here. So yeah, they're giving the extra pizzazzes and pops that I want on the eye look now. I didn't try to do that dark navy in the outer V like I wanted to, because I was like, I feel like this isn't gonna work out very well, since it didn't work out very well when I tried it, the other one. So I'm thinking maybe we can put that dark navy on the lower lash line though, since it's my last eye look of the day, and then we can see how it works that way. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. Where's my other pencil brush? Oh no, I'll just go ahead and take this, and you know. So yeah, we're gonna take Enigma and put on the lower lash line with this It brush, and then I'll take the Colourpop brush and put Clued In on the lower lash line. So go ahead and start that. Because I wanted to see if it's going to come up really navy, if it's going to show up like more like a dark blue. So that's another reason I wanted to do this. And I feel like, I mean, not dark blue or black. Because sometimes I feel like some navies end up looking black and not navy blue. And I wanted to see if this was going to be one of them, so. Okay, so. And then I'm going to take the color Idol and put that in the inner corner. To kind of match what we did with it. So this is what this eye looks like finished. Let me see. I want to get, I'm just going to take the brush we use underneath the eye, and kind of dust under here, so look a little more structured, if you will. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. So I'm gonna go in with the color Clued In, that blue one down here at the bottom, and brush that up underneath the lower lash line. I like this blue. It's a little bit better than the navy, because I feel like the navy is just coming off as black. With this blue, I feel like it looks like a blue, and navy blue just looks like kind of dark and more black than blue, or more blackish gray. So now we're gonna go in with the color let me wipe off this brush really quick, because I'm just tired of having to wash 533 brushes. So I'm dusting off the excess off this last brush I used, and we're gonna go in the inner corner with Billie Jean, since that's the one we used on the lid. I'm gonna put some of my waterline when I get off camera and put some mascara on. But this is finished eye look. I actually like the blue palette. I like it a lot. So would I recommend this palette? Actually, yes, I would recommend the blue one. I might recommend the pink one. I'm on the fence about the young one, but like I said, if you just want to add a pop of color in your collection and you don't mind working for it, then I wouldn't say these palettes are bad. I would definitely actually think they're just fine. But if you already own like these palettes like I do, I can understand you not getting into them. But I was just doing this review to let people who don't own either set know which one is best. But anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, because that was the purpose of it. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna try to take pictures of this eye look in particular, since it's one of my favorites, and put some mascara and some stuff in the waterline and let you all see how that goes. Oh, by the way, if you didn't remember at the beginning of the video and you wanted to know what the lip combo was and you don't want to have to reverse, I have on Cashmere by Revolution Pro, and then I put Praline Butter Gloss by NYX on top. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll see you guys in the next one.